Shalom. I guess I would just want to read something I can't read. Um, I guess let's start Luke chapter 6, verse 20. Baruch are the poor, because yours is the reign of Yahuah. Baruch are you who hunger now, because you shall be satisfied. Baruch are you who weep now, because you shall laugh. Baruch are you when men shall hate you, and when they shall cut you off, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as wicked, for the sake of the son of Adam. Rejoice in that day, and leap for joy, for look, your reward is great in the Shemarim, for that is how their fathers treated the prophets. But woe to you who are rich, because you are receiving your comfort. Woe to you who have been filled, because you shall hunger. Woe to you who are laughing now, because you shall mourn and weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for thus their fathers did to the false prophets. But I say to you who are hearing, love your enemies, do good to those hating you, rebuke those cursing you, and pray for those insulting you. And to him who hits you on the one cheek, offer the other also. And from him who takes away your outer garment, do not withhold the inner garment either, and give to everyone who asks of you. And from him who takes away what is yours, do not ask it back. And as you wish men should do to you, you also do to them in the same way. And if you love those loving you, what favor have you? For sinners too love those loving them. And if you do good to those doing good to you, what favor have you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you expect to receive back, what favor have you? Even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much back. Rather, love your enemies and do good, and lend and expect none in return, and your reward shall be great, and you shall be sons of the Most High Yahuah. Baruch haba b'shem Yahuah, because he is kind to the thankless and wicked ones. Therefore be compassionate as your Father also is compassionate. And do not judge, and you shall not be judged at all. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned at all. Forgive, and you shall be forgiven. Give, and it shall be given unto you. A good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over shall be put into your lap. For with the same measure with which you measure, it shall be measured back to you. And he spoke a parable to them. Is a blind able to lead a blind? Shall they not both fall into a pit? And the people, which is the Talmudim, disciples, is not above his master, but everyone perfect shall be like his teacher. And why do you see the speck in your brother's eye, but are not aware of the log in your own eye? Or how are you able to say to your brother, Brother, let me take out the speck that is in your eye, not seeing the log in your own eye? Hypocrite, first take the log out of your own eye, and then you shall see clearly to take out the speck that is in your brother's eye. For a good tree does not yield rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree yield good fruit. For every tree is identified by its own fruit. For they do not gather figs from thorns, nor do they gather grapes from a bridal bush, bramble bush. The good man brings forth what is good out of the good treasures of his heart, and the wicked man brings forth what is wicked out of the wicked treasure of his heart. For out of the overflow of the heart his mouth speaks. But why do you call me master, master, and do not do what I say? Everyone who is coming to me and is hearing my words and is doing them, I shall show you whom he is like. He is like a man building a house, who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. And when a flood came, the stream burst against the house, but was unable to shake it, for it was founded on the rock. But the one hearing and not doing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation, against which the stream burst, and immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. Trust in Yahuah. Don't lean onto your own understanding. Love your neighbor as yourself, as do that you love Yahuah. Baruch haba b'shem Yahuah. Shalom, Shema, and Shalom.